Hey there friends, thank you so much for joining us here at LIntense Fragrance. So before we get this video started, make sure you use promo code LNEFRAG10 for an additional 10% off at the Parfum Love store website. So make sure to use our code. Alright, let's get this video started. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the L'Homme Idéal line by Guerlain. So we'll briefly review each and one of them, and of course to let you guys know the best ones to get out of the line so that you can add in your collection. So Guerlain started all of these L'Homme Idéal fragrances back in 2014, and what they did was one year they would release a fall winter scent and the following year a spring summer, and they would do that back and forth like that from 2014 to 2020, because quite honestly we haven't really had a new L'Homme Idéal release ever since 2021. We didn't get one. 2022, you know, the year's almost over and we have yet to receive a new L'Homme Idéal fragrance in the line. So the marketing behind the L'Homme Idéal, if you read the back of the boxes, it will say the ideal man is a myth, but his fragrance is a reality. So that's pretty much the spearhead marketing behind the L'Homme Idéal de Guerlain fragrances. And it all started with the original Eau de Toilette, released back in 2014. And the notes behind the original, and literally all of them, all 7 of them, it's Thierry Weiser. Oh, what's there? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his last name, but his first name is Thierry, and he is the nose behind the L'Homme Idéal fragrances, guys. So what do I get out of the original? So the original one, it's actually, before we get started with that, the main theme, the main note in all of these fragrances is the almond note. Almond, it's in all of them, all seven of them. So the original one, let's spray it right here. And by the way, I already know how all of these fragrances smell like, but I do this to obviously remind myself how they smell, how they make me feel, and you know, for the purpose of this review buying guide. This is so good. So what I absolutely love about the L'Homme Idéal line by Guerlain, it's how unique they are. They are hyper unique. They're not looking at what Dior is doing, what Gucci is doing, what Versace, Bulgari. They're not looking at what those other designers are doing with their fragrances. Guerlain, they're going their own way, and I can get behind that. That is great to do, because that way they're able to produce scents that when you smell them, you get like, you get this wow effect of, wow, this is so interesting, this is so good, you know, and you're not thinking, oh, this smells like this Gucci or this Versace or this Dior. None of that. So the 3 main notes that you're gonna get out of the Eau de Toilette, it's that almond, the leather, and the tonka bean. That's the main combo in the Eau de Toilette. Obviously, there's a lot more going on in here, but when you smell this, think almond, leather, tonka bean, and maybe also some cedar wood. I believe this has cedar wood and vetiver. But the main 3 notes that you're gonna get out of the original are those 3 that I mentioned. So the original, and actually all of these fragrances are upscale, so do dress them up, for the exception of the lighter ones, such as the L'Homme Idéal Cologne, L'Homme Idéal Sport, and L'Homme Idéal Cool. But the rest of them in the line, dress them up. Special occasions, for like even like an interview, a job interview, you can wear it. I'm thinking, you know, for a date, ladies will love this DNA on you, the L'Homme Idéal DNA. Either the Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, LIntense, the new Extreme. They will love it, guys. So the Eau de Toilette, I give it a 7.5. It has moderate sillage, a average projection, longevity 6+ hours. All right, so let's move along with the L'Homme Idéal Cologne, released back in 2015. And this one, it's one of the most sought after, since it's a discontinued scent. And what do I get out of the cologne? Let's check it out. So I really appreciate the cologne. I love it. I love the citrusy blast associated with this scent. What I do know, it has grapefruit. I believe it has bergamot or lemon, one of those two. Orange. Oh man, this is so fresh. Like if I close my eyes and I smell this, I can imagine myself in a tropical island smelling like this, and just smelling this in the air, you know, in general. This is just that good, guys. And I absolutely, like, out of the fresh ones, the cologne, the cool, and the sport, the cologne is my favorite one, guys. Now, when it comes to sillage, this has average sillage, a moderate projection, longevity, not that good, to be honest with you, because this is a freshy type of scent. But do layer it with Molecule 01 or Molecule 02, and you'll be fine. Which I do myself, you know, with fresh fragrances like this. And yeah, so the L'Homme Idéal Cologne will give you this similar, it doesn't smell anything like it, so don't misquote me. It will give you similar feelings to Jimmy Choo Man Ice, Dior Homme Cologne, and Mercedes-Benz Cologne. So, which I actually have the Jimmy Choo Man Ice, so give me a moment, I'll be right back. So I have here Jimmy Choo Man Ice. And it has a distinctive citron note, which is a type of, oh man, this is so good. It's a type of citrus. And yeah, so like I was saying, it doesn't smell anything like it, but it will give you a similar feeling vibe to Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Like I said, the Dior Homme Cologne and Mercedes-Benz Cologne. So if you love any of those three fragrances that I just mentioned, you will absolutely love L'Homme Idéal Cologne de Guerlain. This fragrance, I give it, actually, let's see, 8.5. I give it an 8.5 out of 10, guys. So yeah, let's move on to the next one right here. Let's see. All right, so in 2016, Guerlain released the L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum. This is the most hyped one in the line because of this guy right here, Jeremy Fragrance. he hyped it. So, and the reason why he hyped it is because it is that good. I absolutely love this baby right here, guys. This is precious. This is delicious, beautiful, gorgeous scent, guys. And like, if you love cherry, like for example, Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, you will fall in love with L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum, guys. So yeah, let's check it out right here. Oh man, this is so good. This is so good. Like, oh man. This is just seductive, alluring, inviting. It's very sexy, guys. Like, you know, if you can put sex in a bottle, it would be this one right here, the L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum. It is that good. So that being said, wear it for a date night, guys. Highly recommended. It is a beautiful scent. It has respectable sillage, and I would say above average projection. It does project, especially if you layer it with Molecule 01 and Molecule 02. And it has really good longevity as well. I would say 7+ hours, maybe pushing 9. Like, yeah, that's definitely a staple in your collection, the Eau de Parfum. So yeah, so I give L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum 9 out of 10, guys. And then so in 2017, Guerlain released the Sport, which is highly underrated, unfortunately, because a lot of fragrance YouTubers out there are saying don't get the Sport, and you know, don't worry about it, don't include it in your collection. And I can understand why they're saying that. You know, to a fragrance aficionado like ourselves, and you know, myself, it doesn't smell like very interesting, as you know, compared to the other ones in the line. So the L'Homme Idéal Sport does fall short, but it's still a pleasant fragrance. If you give this to an amateur nose, they will love it. I mean, it is good. So the Sport has this watery thing to it, because actually it has watery notes, which is listed in the note breakdown, right? You know, in the opening. It's also airy, clean, ozonic. So the Sport, the best way I can put it, it's this way. All right, these 3 fragrances that I'm about to mention don't smell anything like the L'Homme Idéal Sport, but if you love Versace Pour Homme, Allure Homme Sport or Extreme by Chanel, and Missoni Wave, you will love L'Homme Idéal Sport. No way around that, guys. It will bring you in that similar ballpark. It will L'Homme Idéal Sport will give you those vibes or feelings when you wear Versace Pour Homme, Allure Homme Sport or Extreme, or Missoni Wave. So for that reason, I give L'Homme Idéal Sport a 7.5 out of 10, guys. All right. So moving along, in 2018, Guerlain released the LIntense version. LIntense, which is also an eau de parfum. And LIntense pretty much has the same notes as the eau de toilette and even also the eau de parfum. The extra notes that they added to LIntense is the cardamom and chili pepper. So yeah, let's check it out, guys. So LIntense comes across a combo of richness, smokiness, spicy due to that chili pepper and cardamom combo. It's sexy. I mean, this is a date-worthy fragrance. And just like the eau de parfum, it also has respectable sillage, moderate projection, and longevity. This is not a slouch, guys. This is 7+ hours longevity on this one, on the LIntense. So yeah, LIntense are rated 8.5 out of 10. And then alright, so let's put LIntense right here. And then in 2019, Guerlain released Cool. And to me, Cool, it's a very interesting scent. It took a while for me to get used to it. I like it, but you know, like, I had to grow with it, basically. So when I smell Cool, and actually, by the way, guys, I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke at all, but there's something about Cool, I think it's due to the mint note in it, that reminds me of menthol scented or flavored cigarettes, like when you smell those menthol cigarettes, and with a tinge of those minty shower gels and shampoos, kind of like the tea tree, you know, shampoo, and mint flavored chewing gum, like denting ice. It sort of gives me that feel when I smell this. It's not a bad, you know, I don't want you guys to think I'm saying this is a bad scent. It smells beautiful. It is, you know, like a good smelling scent, like it smells great. But it's just, when I smell it up close, it reminds me of those things that I just mentioned. But yeah, so Cool, you know, the best way I can put it is like this. If you like fragrances like Yves Saint Laurent Y, you will appreciate Cool. Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau de Toilette doesn't smell anything like Cool, but the perfumers in each of those fragrances, they juxtapose certain notes to kind of give you a similar feel when you wear these. So if you appreciate the freshness of Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau de Toilette, you will appreciate L'Homme Idéal Cool. L'Homme Idéal Cool, I give it a 7 out of 10. I like it, I just don't absolutely love it, guys. And then yeah, so here we got the last one, Extreme, released back in 2020, guys. All right, let me move this right here, and it smells Extreme right here. Oh, this is, man, mesmerizing. Like, when you smell it, you're just gonna be like, oh, so good, guys. This is sexy, just like the eau de parfum. It's sexy, beautiful, a gorgeous scent. So the Extreme, L'Homme Idéal Extreme, pretty much just like the LIntense and the Eau de Parfum and the Eau de Toilette, it shares a lot of the same notes. However, Thierry Wasier, he added the heliotrope, tobacco, and plum notes to that scent. And the plum comes across juicy, inviting. Tobacco, it's very smooth, clean. Oh man. The Eau de Parfum, it's also one of my favorites. I love the Eau de Parfum as well. Oh, because of that sexy cherry note, but the Extreme takes the cake. It is that good. So Extreme, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. All right. So yeah, that's my review and my take on all of these fragrances in the L'Homme Idéal de Guerlain line. And yeah, so the ones that I recommend for you to have are the let's see here. So I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna tell you guys the ones that you should get for fall and winter, and the ones that you should get for the spring and summer. So fall and winter, you can get either the where is it? The Eau de Parfum, or the Extreme. Spring and summer, I recommend the Cologne and the Sport. All right. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this buying guide review video helped you guys on making a wise purchasing decision on the L'Homme Idéal line. And yeah, so with all that being said, as always, stay fresh.